In this video, I'm going to be spending $1,000 on Fiverr game development to try level up my game. I'm currently working on a game called You Probably Won't Survive. You Probably Won't Survive is a game where you spawn on a deserted island and you need to survive waves of zombies and other monsters. You can chop down trees, build bases, and fight off these enemies. There's also multiple weapons you can unlock, a boss battle, but the game needed leveling up. So let's spend $1,000 on Fiverr to do so. So if you're not familiar with Fiverr, Fiverr is a website where you can hire people to do different freelance services. Fiverr is useful for game developers because you can pay people to do things for your game, like I'm doing in this video. If you'd like to check out Fiverr, who have also sponsored this video, I've left a link in the description to Fiverr and the sellers in this video. I've also got a discount code for you guys to use on Fiverr if you'd like. You can save 10% off your order with the code BadGameDev10. Anyway, let's pay people to work on my game. So the first thing we needed for our game was a logo. At the moment, we didn't have a logo for our game, so I found a gig from this seller who did logos for games. I told them I wanted a logo for my game, and I paid them $15. The next thing I needed for my game was some concept art. I wanted some concept art created to be the main art for my game, so I found a gig from this seller who did artwork for games, told them I wanted some concept art for my game, and paid them $180. Now that we had those out the way, the next thing I needed was actual work on my game, and we were going to do this in two parts. For the first part, I wanted a few new enemies added to my game, along with a new boss. I had to find a developer on Fiverr that worked with GameMaker, which is what I was using to create my game. One of the Fiverr developers I've worked with before was called Ogreodopau. This developer helped me complete another game of mine, Gunner Runner, by adding different features to it, and also created a 2D version of Minecraft for my video where I paid Fiverr sellers to remake Minecraft. I reached out to this developer and asked them to add 3 new enemies to the game along with 1 new boss, and I paid them $100. The next part of things I wanted added to my game is where things get interesting. I wanted to bring my game to the next level, which meant the game had to have a lot of new features added to it, so I was going to get a Fiverr seller to help me bring it to the next level. Another one of the Fiverr developers I've worked with before was called Lemonado. This developer created the original version of Gunner Runner, which was made for one of my Fiverr videos where I paid game developers to make the same game. This developer also created a platform shooter in another Fiverr developers make the same game video, and this developer made a horror game in my I paid game developers to make a horror game video. I sent a list of features to the developer, including improvements to the game look, the player mechanics and shooting, the enemy AI, the building, mining, and more. I also asked the developer to improve the wave system, add 2 new enemies to the game, and add a new boss fight. I paid the seller $500 for all of these features to be added to the game. Now it was time to see what we received. And here we go, the logo. Now there isn't much to say about this, it's a logo, but it's pretty awesome. I'm happy with how the logo turned out. I didn't really specify what type of logo I wanted, I just explained what my game was about, received this, and it works. Great job. Next up, we had the concept art, and here's what we received. Now, the first thing I've got to say about this is awesome. I asked the seller to make concept art for You Probably Won't Survive in their style, and they created this. As you can see, we have the main character here, wielding an axe and a gun. We've got the main zombie here, the giant zombie, the mini zombie, and the skeleton, and the background is the deserted island from the game. This turned out great. Awesome job. Now we have the actual work on the game itself. The first part of development was where I asked the Fiverr seller to make 3 new enemies for the game and a new boss, and here's what we received. The first enemy that was added to the game was a slime enemy. This enemy will follow the player and shoot slime projectiles at them. These projectiles temporarily slow the player down. The slime enemy can't actually damage the player, but if the player is being chased by a bunch of other monsters and is hit with the slime, it can slow the player down enough to get caught by the other monsters. The second enemy that was added was a tree enemy. Basically, enemy trees have a 25% chance to spawn every time a tree grows from a sapling. They're basically fake trees that will fall on the player and damage the player. The third and final enemy that was added was the armored zombie. The armored zombie works similar to the giant zombie, except that bullets don't damage the armored zombie. Instead, the bullets will deflect off the zombie. The only way to take out the armored zombie is with your axe or pickaxe. Now, the boss. The boss that the Fiverr developer created added was a hybrid zombie. The hybrid zombie fights the player like a player. They're equipped with a pistol, which is used for ranged attacks, and they also have an axe, which is used for close combat. They can use wooden planks to block player bullets. When the player shoots a bullet, the boss has a 25% chance to switch items to the wooden plank and place a wooden plank to block the player's bullet. With the axe, they can mine down obstacles, including trees, player-placed blocks, and blocks placed by the enemy. Now, they're also part zombie, so after a while, they switch into zombie mode. When they're in zombie mode, the boss can't use items, and instead of quickly breaking blocks with their axe, they slowly break blocks like a normal zombie would. This boss fight is really fun and turned out great. Overall, all 3 new enemies and the new boss turned out awesome, and they all really fit the game. Great work. Now, the second part of work on the game. Before I show you what we received from Fiverr, I want to show you gameplay of what You Probably Won't Survive currently looks like. And now, what we received from Fiverr and what You Probably Won't Survive will look like from now on. This turned out awesome. The Fiverr developer completely leveled up You Probably Won't Survive. There are so many new features, ranging from new player mechanics to a new wave system, new enemies, a new boss, and just so many other improvements. Instead of listing all the changes made to the game, I thought it would be better just to play the game, so let's do that. Alright guys, and here we are with the updated version of You Probably Won't Survive. So as you can see here, we've got a main menu, we got a whole bunch of things here, but the only one we want to use right now is new game. And as for difficulty, you know, I think I'm gonna start with normal. So anyway, let's jump into it, and oh man, this game has completely leveled up. So yeah, I guess I'll just sort of show you the features as I play. So as you can see, the wave's about to start, and the zombies are about to start spawning. So yeah, as you can see, we can walk around here. We've got our gun. Let's actually get away from all these zombies real quick. We've got an axe, so we can chop down some trees, as you can see, collect some wood. We've also got our pickaxe, which we can use to mine stone, as you can see. Of course, I can build like that. I can also build like that. Overall, the game just feels so much better to play. And check this out as well. You ready? I can jump. Anyway, let's take out some zombies. Wave complete. So yeah, a big change in this version of the game as opposed to the original version is that you need to take out every enemy to move on to the next wave. The waves aren't just sort of timed like they were, which actually makes things a lot more interesting because you can't just really camp like you used to and wait for the wave to finish. You actually have to try to take out all the monsters. Nice. And as you can see, there's a new weapon upgrade system. I've just unlocked a shotgun. Awesome. Another big change to the game that you could probably see is the overall look of the game. Everything just looks a lot more polished. Obviously, the GUI has improved a lot, and the overall graphics have improved. Boom. Boom. Next wave again. Already up to wave 4. Nice. I suppose we better start chopping down some trees and building a base. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, we've unlocked a new weapon. We got the sniper. Alright, let's start building a base. So we can place down some wood like so. The building system is also a lot better. Alright, we've unlocked the Uzi. Nice. Oh no, the boss. Oh no, alright. So wave 10, we got the boss battle, so this should be interesting. Now the thing with the boss battle is there's an unlimited amount of enemies that keep spawning until you take out the boss. So we gotta work on getting rid of that boss. Oh man, okay, okay. Nice. Oh, nice. Alright, we got the flamethrower. Overall, like I said, You Probably Won't Survive has been completely leveled up. Awesome job. And yeah, that's what I got from Fiverr for my game. I got a new logo, some concept art, and a bunch of development from 2 different Fiverr game developers. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to check out Fiverr with my links in the description if you'd like to get any work done from any of these sellers. Remember, I've got a discount code of 10% off your order on Fiverr, BadGameDev10, so yeah, be sure to check that out. Other than that, be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a comment, and you can also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Peace.